And welcome back, y'all. It's your boy Sound, and I'm back with another Tom MacDonald video. Tonight, of course, like I said, Tom MacDonald. This one is Whiteboy. Now, I was gonna do I Don't Care, but I don't know, this one seems more interesting. Next week, actually, I will be in Nevada, taking a trip to Las Vegas. I'm also gonna go to Cali and Utah for like a whole week. Just going to a bunch of places. So, I will be gone for a while, but I'm gonna try to get as many videos recorded as I can, so you guys actually have content for the week. It's the first time on this channel. Why don't you go give this channel a little look? Go see what you like. I react to a bunch of stuff, mostly music, but I react to other stuff. And don't be afraid to send me recommendations. Actually, whether it's an anime show, whether it's some other channel. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it, man.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi,
okay.
White supremacist.
Okay, right off, yeah, okay, here's the thing about that, man. It's okay to reflect on the past, but things that happened in the past, stay in the past. Just let it stay in the past. What your ancestors did does not, it doesn't determine the type of person you're gonna be. But yeah, if some of my family members are like gangsters, does that make me like you're like real gangsters? Like, do I become a gangster? If if your ancestors were Nazis, does that automatically make you a Nazi? No, not really. In the end, you are your own distinct person, because everyone has their own morals. Everyone knows what's right and what's wrong. So yeah, if you don't like, you don't like being labeled, what makes you think you can label other people? Makes you think they're gonna like it? Definitely be careful of what you say, real.
Anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay.
I like that gunshot. After the Martin Luther King and Kennedy one, he was just, obviously he's not like, he's not doing comparisons, obviously. He's just saying those two were the two people that were fighting for equal rights. I think the majority of African Americans, voted for Kennedy. And of course we already know what MLK did. But both were assassinated, I think, within the same decade. Which is crazy, white people, they stole the culture. Who would dare say that to Eminem? We just give Eminem a pass. There's a lot of white rappers out there that I feel like a lot of people, especially black people, they just hate on them just because they're white. But Eminem is one of the best rappers of all time. Because he's, and he proved it. The guy went diamond, man, when he was real young. But rap doesn't really have a culture at all. I don't think it does. In the end, it's just music, right? Music is for everybody. It's just someone did it better than the other person at the end of the day, right?
Stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, it's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky whitey, man, the whitey is whack. Letting history perpetuate the hatred within. And then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys.
He look pretty good in braids.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardships.
Facts. Oh, facts. Now, me and Tom MacDonald are way different. Yeah, we look at these niggas the exact same way. I like when he said paintbrushing him with like slave owners. That's like, people just, you know, I like that. People just paintbrush a lot of people, you know. Black guy steals that woman's purse. Does that mean all black guys are thieves? No. A white dude rapes and like some girl. Does that mean all white people are rapists? No. That's you can't just paintbrush people like that, you know. You can't overgeneralize. You can't assume like that. Those type of assumptions are dangerous, for real. They're very dangerous. And also the distinction, I feel like a lot of people say I hate white people. I'm not gonna lie, I've said it too, but I also say I hate black people too. For those who are really serious about saying like you hate white people, at least be like specific on who you hate. You can't just like, because I know we all have white friends. If you truly hated white people, then you wouldn't be even talking to them in the first place. If you're gonna be mad at like white people, be the ones who are just like who are in power, you know, those type of people that had stuff that's passed down to them. Do you think like those type of people, they're like, that have all that money and power? Do you think they care about the common white person? They don't care. They don't. They good, man. They good. What was the family of the Lowfellers? I think. 1 second. Where's my phone? Oh, the Rockefellers. Yeah. It's like the Rockefellers is one of those type of families where they had like just stuff that's passed down to them, like both money and power, and they're the ones looking down on every single person, and that's including the common white person. I don't know any other family out there that are like that, but I would be more mad at those guys. And of course, also be mad at those that are actually racist. I'm not gonna just throw out this, unless you actually did something that was racist. It's what you say and what you do that will make me determine if you're racist or not. But if you haven't really done anything, I'm not just gonna say, oh, he's white, so he's gotta be racist. Because first of all, black people can be racist too. Yeah. If you are black and you think black people can't be racist, you're blind. Racism isn't just a black and white thing. There's other races out there. Everybody can, like, there's Asians, like black people be racist towards Asians, Pakistanis. It doesn't matter. Everyone's low-key racist, you know, because we overgeneralize and we stereotype. If you have this mindset that your race is better than the other, then there you go. Racism. If you think that black people can't be racist, you probably have the same mindset that women can't be sexist. To me, that's the same thing. Same type of mindset, at least for me.
Build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who
Didn't I just say that? Wait a second. I was like, he said Rockefeller, who? I think he said Bush. I didn't even know Bush was one of those families. I can't think of any other family besides the Rockefellers, but I didn't know the Bushes were up there too. But he also said royals. That's exactly what I was talking about. Stuff that had passed down to bloodlines. Oh my gosh, bloodlines is exactly what I was talking about. That's what I meant to say. I just couldn't find the word, but bloodlines, yeah. People with passed down or bloodlines, people of royals, they promise you don't care about the common dude, the common white person, the common person in general.
The Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs till they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white, no I say I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
You ever realize that there was one guy in there who was actually listening, but because everyone else was doing it, he was just like, he didn't throw as hard. He wasn't throwing it anymore. He was just doing it because, you know, everyone else was doing it, and if he doesn't throw a paper ball, then they'll probably go after him too. Even the teacher would get, like, you know, like certain teachers that have certain mindsets will also get involved, even though they're technically not, like, they can't say like, oh, I don't know, can they? But yeah, this video was good. This is it's a pretty good echo chamber for white people that feel the same way, you know. This I can just because I can really see, like, I'm sure there's black people watching this too, but this is definitely more for, like, he's expressing how a lot of white people probably, you know, feel. Now, of course, people are not gonna push this type of music out, whether it's really good and has a good message to it. They're not gonna push it out. But I already said that in other videos. So now the story that kind of like made me open my eyes is I used to work for the National Park Service, right? Before I did that, I volunteered for well, I was given the opportunity to volunteer during Black History Month to play as a Union soldier. Went there, and it was this tall white guy. He had like really blue eyes and blonde hair and all that. he was, I'm not gonna say his name obviously, for privacy reasons. And he was really funny too, man. You know, like, he was showing me around because he was also volunteering. It was like this volunteering was at night. It was just for Union soldiers. It was a reenactment too. Showed me around, showed me how to hold the weapon, helped me practice my script for the night. And you know, after that, you know, we did our parts. The next thing you know, I started volunteering there more, at the, you know, with the Park Service more. And, you know, we kept seeing each other. We started hanging out with each other. You know, he was a really good guy. He was an older dude. He was probably like in his late 50s, maybe early 60s, but I can't remember. When we were about to, you know, when we were eating lunch together, he told me that his family and his ancestors were, you know, part of the Confederate Army. That did kind of like change how I felt, like, a little bit, but at the same time I was like, but he's still such a good guy, so obviously, like, he's not racist. He told me that he doesn't find pride in his Confederacy, but he does acknowledge the fact that this is what his ancestors did. You just can't deny history. No matter what your ancestors did, like I said, it doesn't just like determine who you are as a person. We all have We all have, you know, our morals and ethics. We know what's right and wrong. You can't just throw the word racist at you if you haven't done anything wrong, you know? So there's a lot of people out there that hate, like I said, there's a lot of people that say they hate white people. Even white people say they hate white people. I saw a video, my friend of mine sent me a video, I guess it was on TikTok, I don't know. I've never actually had TikTok. He sent me a video of this girl saying, we love these people, and it said black people. What we don't love is these people, said white people. And next thing you know, every single person of every race was like, no, we don't accept you. No, we're not doing that. You don't want to overgeneralize or stereotype black people, Asian people, and same goes for white people. At the end of the day, it's R-E-S-P-E-C-T. If I respect you and you respect me, that's straight facts, man. That's straight facts. Yeah, I'm done, guys. Y'all stay breezy, man.